Welcome to the Girl Gang. I'm Katrina Gardner of Katrina and Cait.
And I'm Dominique Goyette-Connerty of Evergreen Marketing. On this show, we're going to chat with women business owners in Massachusetts and those who support local women in business.
Because girls don't just want to have fun. They also want to sell real estate.
They want to open a brewery.
They want to teach others to invest in the stock market.
They want to take stunning photos, plan lavish parties, and help people recover from injuries.
Girls just want a podcast.
What can we say?
We're girls.
Welcome. Wait, cheers. Our new Girls Just Wanna mugs. So cute. So cute, adorable.
Drink out of merch mugs.
Obsessed.
Yeah.
Welcome to another episode. Happy almost Christmas. Happy almost end of year.
Yes.
We're going to start with a little bit of sad news, and then we're going to move into happier, lighter, fluffier things.
Yeah.
Sad news. One of our favorite places in the city is closing.
Yeah.
Woman-owned Redemption Rock Brewing.
I was so surprised.
I was also so surprised.
When I saw the announcement.
Not that I know the inner workings of their business, like
no,
or how their operations are, but I will say every time I go, packed.
Yeah.
Every event I want to go to, happening at Redemption Rock.
Yeah.
You know, YPWA does stuff there.
Yeah.
Veronica the Cookie Lady does stuff there. Burncoat Center for Arts and Wellness. Like, everybody uses that space. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm always there for an event.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things where it's like, times are tough, man.
Yeah.
And, like, we're seeing it with so many different businesses, and I'm just devastated that...
Yeah, we're so sad.
Redemption Rock.
Such a good place. Good vibes, good atmosphere.
Yeah.
Good people working there.
Yeah.
Ownership, amazing. Really cares about, obviously, their staff and their beer and just, like, the community that they've created.
Yeah.
So super sad to see them go.
Yeah.
They're going to be closed by the end of the year. I think December 29th is their last day.
Yeah.
So we will be hitting them up at least once by the end. Oh, God. Are you okay?
Sorry.
She's choking up over here, quite literally.
I did tear up when I saw the post.
Yeah.
Which is not surprising if you know me.
Understandable. Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah. Yeah, very sad. We are hoping to go there.
Yeah.
Before they close. I am hoping that there's like merch and beers for me to take home.
Yeah.
But everyone loves them so much. Like, I want some of the Jimmy merch. I already do have Jimmy's their cat, if you're not familiar with Redemption Rock. I do have a Jimmy pint glass, which is my favorite glass to drink out of.
Oh, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because you're not really a beer drinker.
No,
I just use it as a regular glass.
I do when I have sours. I'll use that one. I also make my Diet Coke cocktails and drink out of that.
Hell yeah, sister.
Yeah.
Okay, do we want to talk about some lighter things now?
Yes, please.
Spotify Wrapped is out.
It's the best time of year.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you've seen by now all the rumblings on social media about how, like, it wasn't as good this year, which it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't as, like,
my favorite
packed.
Meme was, like, I've never seen such a damn here moment than the Spotify
I mean,
Wrapped.
that is...
Because we were waiting for it. It was later than usual. It came out, and it
wasn't, like, impressive.
No.
But in true us fashion, we're going to share ours. So no surprises here. Personally, my top artist?
Taylor Swift.
Obviously. Top artist, Taylor Swift. My other artists, and there is a little bit of an oopsie in here. My other top artist, Morgan Wallen. That's the oopsie.
Yeah. Do you have screenshots? Is that
I do, yeah. I mean, I only have this one, but Morgan Wallen was kind of an oopsie because he has, you know, been in the public light for making... No, I mean, I like his music. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
Like,
I take it back. It's not
just
weird. Very cool.
I'm, like, admitting to it. I definitely listen to his music. I'm not going to lie about that, but I don't like that he's in my top artist. I wanted to listen secretly. No, I'm kidding. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just Google it. Anyways, my other artists, Beyonce, obviously. Jack Johnson, obviously. Sabrina Carpenter, also obviously. Like, that all makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, 3 of my top 5 songs, though, Sabrina Carpenter, which I thought was interesting.
A little
because,
curveball.
I mean, no, I do listen to her a lot, but, like, she's only my 5th artist, but, like, she had 3/5 of my top songs. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
You know, it was a year of espresso. What can I say?
It was.
It was a year of bed chem. What can I say?
I'm looking at my top songs right now.
Tell me your top artist was none other than.
Oh, Taylor Swift.
Okay,
absolutely.
good.
And my top played song was "How Did It End," which I thought
Was
very
hysterical.
sad. Yeah,
Because she's married. Happily,
very
apparently.
happily married.
So she says. Her Spotify says otherwise.
Yeah, my Spotify
Her
says.
Spotify's like, are you a depresso?
Okay, it's all. This is yeah, I am. How Did It End? I Can Do It With a Broken Heart. Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. Guilty as Sin.
Wait, so all top songs Taylor Swift too?
And then
Oh.
one Renee rap, which is a depressing song.
Classic. Wow.
Yeah. So I just like to listen to the ones that make you cry.
How many minutes did you have on Spotify, do you know?
I think it said it at the very beginning.
I had over 32,000, which I actually think is lower than last year. Kind of
Yeah.
surprising, because I feel like I did a lot of, like, traveling and stuff.
Let me go to this. I think at the end it'll say a lot more. See, they didn't do it the way that they do in the past years.
She wasn't prepared for this, sorry.
I wasn't. And, I had so much
Oh my god,
time.
ours look so similar, though. 'Cause
They do.
T Swift.
Okay.
Oh, 20,000.
Yes, not as much as you.
No, not as much. But I think mine last year was like 50-something thousand.
For me, it was a year for the girlies. Taylor, Chapel, Sabrina, Renee Rapp, Olivia
Oh,
Rodrigo.
yeah. Mine is normally a year for the girlies. Usually except for Jack Johnson, who's always in there just because, hello,
Yeah.
it's Jack Johnson.
Yeah, I thought Noah Kahan might have made it in there, but...
Yeah, Olivia Rodrigo didn't make mine this year, which
Yeah.
is also kind of surprising. I really remember when her most recent album came out, and we were on our way to a conference, and I was like, I'm listening to her album
Yeah.
there and back. We
Yeah.
drove separately, but I told you, I was
Yeah.
like, just so you know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm coming to this conference in full Olivia Rodrigo mode.
Yeah. No, I've definitely been Taylor Swift all year, and then with some pretty heavy Chapel Roan the last couple months.
Yeah.
And then last couple weeks, Wicked soundtrack. So
You wait till you see next year's Spotify Wrapped. It's going to be like your top genre was musical theater.
I know. I also do work really hard to make sure that Jamie's toddler songs don't make it onto my
Oh,
Spotify
that's
Wrapped.
true.
So anytime he wants to listen to my Spotify, I do a private listening session.
Oh, that's so funny of you.
I love Spotify
You're
Wrapped.
like, I'm protecting my intellectual, like...
And I'll be damned if Baby Shark is my number one song.
Classic. So those are our personal Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah.
However, did you guys know
Also,
that Spotify Wrapped is a thing for creators too?
yeah.
So, we put this podcast on Spotify. It's one of the several platforms where we publish the podcast.
Yeah.
And they sent us a Wrapped for creators.
Yeah.
And we were in the top 20% of video podcasts on Spotify.
Yeah, period. Not like in the area, like...
No, just like of all video
Yeah.
podcasts. So, thank you. If you're
Yeah.
watching this right now on Spotify, or if you're listening and the video is playing but you're not looking at it, first of all, we're beautiful. What are you doing? Second of all, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
That was
listening.
so exciting.
And that's kind of cool too, because that's only Spotify. Like,
Yes.
I wonder if YouTube were to do a Wrapped.
Yeah.
Not that I think we can like compete with the worldwide YouTube.
Side note, I use Asana for like tasks. Asana did a Wrapped. I don't want to know
Oh,
how much work I did this year.
I have a different software that I use that gave me a Wrapped. It was my time tracking software.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, that's actually kind of cool.
Oh, you liked it?
Yeah.
Oh.
But anyway, so we were in the top 20% of video podcasts. And
Yes.
also, I saw there were like 41 people who had our podcast in their top 5 shows.
That's wild to me.
And then of those 41, like I think it was 16 or 20 or
Yeah.
something, we were their number 1 podcast.
Was it your number one podcast?
No.
No, me neither.
I was kind of embarrassed, but then I was like, but I don't watch our show usually on Spotify. I watch it on YouTube
Yeah.
because I have my laptop open.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to post that, like, my podcast didn't make my top whatever, but...
It made my top 5. It did.
Oh, that's good. I actually don't remember if it made my top 5. I kind of clicked through that. I listen to a lot of podcasts on Spotify, so... but anyways, that's all to say thank you so much.
Yeah.
We're glad that you appreciate the show as much as we do. We really like doing it.
It's our labor of love.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
So as long as it doesn't go like 100% unnoticed and unappreciated, I'll take it.
We see you that like it and follow along on the stories.
And we
listen.
so appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that said, I know that was a longer intro than normal, but we had some news to cover. So
Yeah.
let's bring in our guests.
Let's do it.
Welcome to Girls Just Wanna, Cait Papa.
Yes.
Like a papa.
Thank you so much for coming on our show.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Thanks for having me. This is awesome.
You're bringing the brightness, the color, the cheerful joyfulness that we needed this morning.
Yeah, we need it with this weather, and just we're in the thick of holiday season.
Yeah,
so
we are.
you need some brightness.
We
in your
are.
day.
Tis the season. Thank you for bringing that in for us this morning. We needed it.
I know. I'm looking at all of your little buttons. I'm
So
obsessed.
My grandmother sewed me this vest. I'm very proud of it. She was so worried about it. I was like, Nana, this is amazing.
It's
And
amazing.
so
Nice.
Yeah, she's so sweet. Yeah.
Aw.
I love it. I love that you have your own pin too. It's
Yes,
like
I do. Actually, I did
Cait the
bring
Clown
one for you
branded.
guys. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh my gosh.
See, did a pin and stickers, of course.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you. Oh, this is, you got your own merch? Wow.
Oh yeah,
That.
the clowns stay stocked on our
Of course.
marketing
Well, of course.
materials.
Oh, yes, I've actually seen this before.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, I put them
Oh,
on
thank
bulletin
you.
boards sometimes. I like to put them in places for
Amazing.
people to find.
Yeah. Well, okay, kind of
Balloon
not to bury
twisting.
the lead, but
Yeah.
you're a clown.
I am.
This is Cait the
Believe
Clown.
it or not. Yeah.
Imagine if you're like, how dare you?
Right. Like, what are you talking about? I just dress like this for fun.
First time for us having a clown on the show.
Oh wow.
So, new territory.
Yeah.
Who is Cait the Clown? What is Cait the Clown?
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been a clown loosely for about 4 years. I've been like balloon twisting and doing parties, face painting, all that. And then like my clown though is about 2 years old. And I just that started balloon twisting.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wondered, do other people balloon twist and like hang out? And so I Googled it and did some research, and then I found Clown College. And I was like, I don't know anyone. It's in Plymouth. I'm like, all right, I guess we're going to Plymouth. Let's just do it. My husband went with me, and it was amazing. And I had never up until that point thought about being a clown. It didn't cross my mind. But when I got there, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
This is it. I like to be creative. I like art. Like it's a combination of a lot of things that I love.
Yeah.
So. And these clothes, actually, I owned these before I became a clown.
Okay, that's
these
amazing.
These are things that I wore in life. So it was just, I didn't even have to try so hard. It was just putting on makeup, which I obviously do have a full clown face makeup that I do as well. This I call Clown Light. This just...
I love it.
Yeah,
Clown Light.
It's
It's really
approachable.
nice.
I like to
Yeah.
eat Clown Light.
Yeah, exactly. It's very approachable. Like, so I always give the option when people book with parties. Like, I'm happy to put on full clown and do that for you. But if you're worried your kids or even adults, mostly adults, would be nervous about a full clown, then I'll do
That's
this.
interesting. Is it like a phobia
Oh,
that
yeah.
you're talking about?
Absolutely, yeah. And thankfully, I don't run into it a lot. I've had a couple times in Worcester, like walking around and stuff, I've had people kind of like, and kind of like walk away or turn away. I think they're afraid that I'm trying to scare them, but that's not my intention. Most people can tell, oh, no, okay.
You're a happy
yeah,
clown.
Yeah, you're here to
Yeah.
make me laugh. You're not here to scare me. Like, no, it's all about an energy and an intention behind it. So, I would say most people are actually pleasantly surprised that they're not scared.
Yeah.
So much to kind of unpack from everything you've already said. How does one just kind of stumble into being a clown? I know before you researched the Clown College and kind of found your community, how did you just like start balloon twisting and things?
Well, I was just looking for a part-time job, and
Okay.
my friend messaged me on Instagram and was like, "Hey, how do you feel about balloon twisting?" I was like, "I don't feel anything about it. What do you mean?" She was like, "Well, I know a company that does like entertainment and like parties and stuff, and does all like sort of entertainment, and they need a balloon twister." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And I went, and I picked it up really fast, and I started just twisting, and it came really naturally, and it was. The rest is history after that. I was like, all right, this is not bad. And that's when I was like, I wonder if other people do this.
Yeah.
And that's when I started looking for a community to learn from too, because you can watch all the YouTube videos in the world, but seeing someone in person, balloon twist, or even face painting, anything like that, or juggling, which I'm currently learning. So it's hands-on with someone is so much easier. Yeah.
So are you still in clown college?
Yes, I still go. So it's a 4-year program.
Oh, wow.
This will be my third year. Yeah, it's real deal. It's awesome. It's called Northeast Clown Institute, NCI, and it's in Plymouth. It's every January. In Plymouth, and so this will be my third year, and a lot. Each year you get a little more. The first year is more history of clowning.
Yeah.
Finding your clown. What does the different types of clowns, because there are different tiers and levels of clowns, and what the makeup means, what the outfits mean, things like that. Yeah.
Wasn't Steve-O kicked out of clown college?
I don't know. I think he might have graduated, but he's a troublemaker. But he is a very talented clown, incredibly talented.
I love
with
Steve-O.
the physical comedy and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that's something that I'm hoping this year, and then my 4th year, I kind of gain more of that
Physical
slapstick
comedy.
kind of stuff. Yeah, those skits and stuff. So that's kind of what we're working towards. But yeah.
So you had said that in the first year you were, or was it the second year, you were learning about who's your clown and the different types of clowns. So can you tell us how Cait the Clown kind of represents and what your personality is as a clown?
Yeah. It's definitely been so easy because this actually is me. And that's what's made it so easy. Like I said, I already dressed this way. It's just a little bit more makeup, and then when I'm in full clown I have a blue wig, but it really, I do act this way in life. I am a kind person. I would say, so the different levels of clowning, I'm an Auguste. It's called an Auguste. It's like August with an E at the end. And that basically loosely translates to the fool, the silly guy, I'm not making the plans here. I'm just going along with the circus. I'm not running the show or anything. And in my real life, I do run the show a lot. I am, my friends call me the matriarch a lot. I do the plans, I make the parties happen, I do all that stuff. So it's nice to have Cait be, I'm just along for the ride. What are you guys doing? It's nice to have kind of let go and be silly and not so much worried about, what's going on with the party, or, I'm just having fun.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have to be positive all the time? And, is that something that can be challenging sometimes?
Yeah, because there's definitely some rules to clowning, in that you don't drink in clown, you don't smoke in clown, you don't swear in clown, things like that. But of course, there's times driving around Worcester, I'm in clown. Driving around Worcester is tough. So there's times where I have to reel myself in and go, "You're in clown."
I feel like that's also different than maybe the stereotype of clowns from the 80s or something, where they're just chain smoking on the corner. Right.
And there are definitely in my clown alley, there's definitely some clowns you'll see outside Electric Caves where we meet, ripping butts outside. But that's, you know what I mean? There's also levels to it, those rules are very traditional, very circus clown. Shriners do the clowning, call it clown college, and run the clown hospitals and stuff that they do. So they're very traditional. They're the ones to say, don't hang out in bars, don't I'm more Lucy, it's 2024, we're cool. We can hang out in a bar and still be a positive, influence. Yeah.
I think I saw on your Instagram, you refer to yourself as, is it an emotional support clown?
Yes, yeah.
So can you tell me more about what that means, as it as it sort of pertains to your offerings and what people
Yeah.
can hire you for.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'll tell you how like I got the idea was I actually saw a meme. Well, I guess I thought it was a meme, but it was real. A man in Australia knew he was going to get laid off, and they said you could bring someone with you for support, blah blah blah. And so he brought a clown with him, and so he sat in the meeting and he had a clown with him, and he got fired and did his thing. And I saw the meme, and it was from a meme from like 2009 or something, very early. And I was like, that's amazing. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I want to do that. I need someone to bring me
Has
to
it
their
happened
firing.
yet?
I've gone to someone breaking up with someone and someone quitting their job. So those are the two that I've had so far. And it really is just that. I'm just there to lighten the mood of the moment and, kind of make it not so heavy. It
How did
works.
that work with the breakup?
So this person, like, she was ready. She was ready to break up with this person. It's kind of like one of those situationship relationships where, like, okay, we've kind of run the course. Like, this isn't going anywhere. Like, we need to end this. But she was nervous, so she was like, all right, come with me. Let's do this. I made he was confused. He was like, what is this person? And, like, we met up at a park, and like it's very confusing. And so she broke up with him, and he was like, okay. And then I made him a balloon, and I gave it to him, and then we left. And it really did made it less scary for the girl breaking up with him.
Yeah.
She was very nervous, and I think it kind of softened the blow for him too, because he was like, I don't even know how to feel about that. Like, that's all right.
I need to hire you for everything I do.
Yeah.
I'm a nervous Nelly, just in general.
No, it helps kind of break it up. And even though the girl who quit her job, she was just sad about quitting her job, so she wanted to lighten the mood and have me there. And everyone was just so happy. They were sad she was leaving, but they were like, oh, wow, that's so funny that you did that. Like, it was just like a good impression on a kind of a negative situation. And I've had people reach out about, like, people that are sick, or going through like serious like treatment in the hospital and stuff, and they just wanted like positive messages to be sent to them. So I've done a few videos and like virtual ones too. So it's just offering a little support and joy. It's the same thing I do at a birthday party, just in it's not a happy situation. It's more of like a heavier situation. So.
Right. So in addition to those like maybe more non-standard things of bring me to your breakup or bring me to your quitting kind of meeting, you do the more traditional birthday parties, things of that nature.
Yep. I've done birthday parties, communions. That was a new one for me, but it was awesome. It was great. Baptism, like anything that you could think of. Actually, I did a bachelor party as well. That was so funny. It was like, I just made sure first. I was like, guys know I'm just balloon twisting.
I was gonna say, like,
that's it, just balloon twisting.
That was my husband's first question. He's like, they know you're just like a normal clown, right? And then it was like the day before, and I was like, oh no.
You're like, what if they don't though?
Do they know?
Right.
And then
They're like, yeah, clown.
So I reached out and I was just like, so I'm ready for tomorrow. Just checking, like, you guys just balloon twisting, like, and it's not a spicy thing, right? And and the guy was like, oh my gosh, oh no, it's literally, yeah, we know, we're just nerdy and we like balloons. We thought it'd be funny, and I was
so
like,
cute.
It was incredibly cute.
That's very wholesome.
It was, and it was amazing. Like, it was just like, just so you imagine, normal bachelor party, they had like an Airbnb, and then I just made them swords and bows and arrows. I have like a working bow and arrow one that I can make, and they just have the time of their life.
That's hysterical.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
amazing.
It's healing. It is. It's a clown, like, especially like I do like these events. I work with Electric Haze a lot. Like, I'll go to some shows and stuff. It's like a healing thing to have someone hand you a balloon. Maybe some of these people didn't get to have that when they were younger. Their parents wouldn't let them go get the balloon, or they couldn't for some reason, or couldn't have a clown at their birthday party, or it's healing for them. I can see it.
Lots of good energy.
Yeah.
I know that 2 years in a row as a kid, I had a clown at my birthday party because I loved it so much the first time that we did it again the next year. Yeah. And like, those are the only birthday parties I remember. Yeah. Just like so fun.
It is amazing to think like that clown, whoever they are, like they probably continue to do that most of their life. Like I know clowns well into their 70s now who still get into clown at clown college. They'll come to the convention portion of it and still in clown. Like, and looking at their pictures of their whole career is amazing. Just seeing like like that, like parties from the 90s and 80s, like it's cool.
Yeah.
So you had mentioned some things that you're hoping to kind of work on or learn more in clown college. Are there specific, like, I don't know, tricks or certain skits or that you are like really chasing?
Yeah. For me, it's more like I want more of like the improv, you know, like that, you know, there's those people like Steve-O or any of those like comedians that can just like at the drop of a hat do something silly with whatever they have in front of them. So I'm really like, I have like the party stuff down. I have the kindness down. Like I know my character, my clown. I would love to be able to do more of the comedy portion of it. So that's what I'm hopeful. And I have so many comedian friends. So I'm like, they're always like, let's just talk. Let's like workshop something.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping next year, that's my goal, is to work towards that.
Nice.
Are there sort of like misconceptions about being a clown that people have kind of about you? Or just clowns in general. Some of your friends, your community at Clown College.
Yeah, absolutely. So I would think that the one that comes up, the conversation and the tension around clowns that comes up the most is the haunt clowns and the more traditional or trad clowns. Like I would consider like a traditional clown, you know. But a lot of people and a lot of traditional clowns don't like haunt clowns because they feel like it's ruining clowning. And I don't think that. I love haunt clowns. I think they're incredible. In my clown alley, it's like more than half are haunt clowns, and they are the most amazing, gentle, kind people you've ever met in your life, and they're incredibly talented. Amazing makeup skills and clowning skills, just true clowns through and through, but with a lot of traditional and old values around clowning, they think, well, no, it's their fault.
Right.
It's Stephen King's Pennywise, the clown that ruined clowning. No, it didn't.
Right.
Just things changed. And, you know, the faces of the Ringling Brothers Circus in the 70s, which if you look at the pictures, sometimes are a little scary. Those faces don't fly anymore.
Yeah.
So now they want softer clowns, you know, something more approachable. So it wasn't Stephen King. It wasn't haunt clowns.
There's also like, you know, news stories, and it's like I don't even know how true they are, and it's like, are those actually really clowns? Like I would think not from your communities. It's just like,
oh yeah, so like the 2016 when all those like clowns were popping.
I was going to ask about that.
Yeah. So that was
scary.
I wasn't a clown at the time, but I remember seeing it and thinking, that's really creepy. That's really scary. And a lot of my friends that were clowns during the time, they said they felt unsafe. They were like, I feel unsafe because people are scared of me, and I have nothing to do with this. Those people weren't clowns. They were buying the masks and going into the woods and being
it was
creepy.
Just like their disguise.
Exactly, yeah. And it did do a number, and people were very scared, and still are. People bring it up all the time, but I think things like the Woo Clown Alley and stuff, and like all these, the Clown College, this kind of clown renaissance we're having is kind of bringing people back up. We need this now. We need to just be a little silly, a little brighter, and kind of let go of, you know, I don't know, the past 10 years. You know, like
that's the hope. I wish.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
More than just the clown stuff.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, so how can people who are watching or listening get in touch with you, stay up to date with what you're doing?
Yeah, Instagram is my baby. I love it. I post all the time. So it's at Cait the Clown, Cait with a C. But that's where I post any updates of events. Like in January, I'm doing a clown story time at the Thicket.
Love it.
Another past guest. Love
so we're going to do that. And then a lot of fun things planned for the Clown Alley next year. We work with Electric Haze. That's where we meet. So that's a 21 plus. But definitely we're going to try to do some family events in the spring too with all our clown pals and their families.
Fun.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Yeah.
As you might know, we like to give every guest the opportunity at the end of the episode to shout out another woman in business or woman-owned business. Do you have someone in mind?
Yeah, I've been thinking about this, pondering all morning, because there's so many, especially in Worcester. I'm like, but I think I have to Lee from the Thicket. I absolutely adore her. I love working with her. Just such a kind and generous person who's built something that Worcester and Massachusetts in general,
Yeah.
New England needs.
Yeah.
And I work there sometimes, and just seeing people come in, and it's just a beautiful thing. So
Yeah.
She's amazing. She's created a really special place.
Yeah, safe
in
place.
Worcester.
Yeah, it's safe. Yeah.
Yeah, I have been meaning to get my butt over there. And the only reason why I haven't is because I mostly only get out of my house to come do this podcast.
I feel that.
But yeah, I am dying to go in there.
Yeah. Let me know. I would love. I work some Sundays there,
perfect.
so I would love to see you there. It's just a cool environment to just relax. That's like, I consider it my third place, like from home. You know, it's work technically, but I work from home too. So it's like, this is my third place to go and relax. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you
and
for
talking
having
with
me. It was so
us.
nice. This was great.
It has been a cheerful morning for us for sure. So thank you for bringing that.
Of course.
It has been great talking to you.
Yeah. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. All right, starting off strong, of course. Wait, welcome to Heart It or Hate It.
Welcome
Okay.
to Heart It or Hate It.
Starting off strong, Spotify Wrapped.
Heart It.
Heart It. Love it. And I know, like, again, with the musings about, like, it not being as good this year, I get it. But also, like, it's just this little, like, fun thing at the end of the year.
Yeah. What do you think of Apple's musics?
I mean, rip-off, but, like, I think that the Apple Music listeners felt left out for so long.
Of course.
And honestly, rightfully so. I'm all about excluding people, obviously.
I know that some people are like, get out of here with your Apple Music. Wrapped.
I mean, it was good to see theirs too, like.
Yeah,
but
I like to see I do just kind of like to see.
Yeah.
Like, I know a lot of people get annoyed with
They're
Spotify
like, don't
Wrapped.
post your Spotify Wrapped.
They're like, I don't care. I care.
I have seen way stupider things on people's Instagram stories. So I'm okay with seeing your Spotify Wrapped. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Heart It for sure.
We heart it, 100%.
What do you got for us?
Heart It or Hate It, dermaplaning, which, for those that don't know,
I was going to say, I have to admit, I don't think I know what that is.
is when you, like, shave your face.
Oh, the little
the
fuzzies,
yeah,
or
to get your little peach fuzz.
I'm gonna go Hate It. Never done it, and also I see it on like TikTok. Now that I know that's what it's called, I see it on TikTok, and I'm just like, I'm pretty sure you're like not supposed to do that. I think dermatologist wise,
Yeah.
I don't think that's recommended.
Well, I did it this week.
Oh, you did?
I did.
How'd it feel?
Okay, so the long story, I won't like go too far into it. TikTok, I like qualify for TikTok shop. I don't want to sound like weird, but like there was this TikTok shop thing where it was like, oh, you can get like the dermaplaning like face spray that turns your face white,
and it
the
turns
white
it-
cast.
yes, you can see
so you
it.
can see.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, yeah. So I got a free sample of that months ago, but that did not come with like the razor blades that I needed.
Oh.
So then finally, like a couple weeks ago when I was at Target, I was like, okay, like here they are. So I tried it a couple weeks ago, and then I did it again for the second time this week. I will say, after you do it, your face does feel so smooth. It's like great for exfoliating, just like dead skin.
Yeah, but do you feel like raw now? I feel like
No.
that's like
No.
opening me up to a bunch. I also, we've talked about this, I have sensitive skin. So
Yeah.
I like, once my skin like is doing okay, I'm like, okay, now nobody touch anything.
Yeah.
Don't do anything differently.
As I was doing it, because as you know, I'm an impulsive person, and I'm on a new like prescription face cream,
Oh.
tretinoin, which is a retinoid,
Katrina.
and it's very sensitive.
Don't fuck with tretinoin. Like
It did crack my lips.
Yeah. Use as directed and literally no other way. That
So
stuff-
I haven't used it since I dermaplaned because I did get a little scared.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a good call. Yeah, that stuff is serious.
Yeah, it is.
I've also been on it before, and
Yeah.
I believe I think I was on tretinoin at the time when I decided, maybe I should try to get my eyebrows waxed. And as
Oh,
you know,
no.
that story did not end well.
Yeah.
Burnt skin off my face.
Yep.
Super raw. It was bad.
But so the dermaplaning, I'm gonna say heart it. My mom is mad at me. She says that I'm gonna grow a beard now, and I told her, Mom, that's not how it works.
And you're like, okay, also worse things could happen. Like, oh no, like you're gonna have more face hair than the face hair that you already have.
Right.
Oh no, it's my worst nightmare.
So yeah.
Please.
What's next?
Oh, Heart It or Hate It Christmas music.
Heart it.
Okay, good. Heart It.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I've just had it, believe it or not, I know we've talked about Spotify Wrapped, and I normally have Spotify on in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Lately,
Radio.
hardcore radio. Raw.
Magic.
Raw
106.7.
airwaves. 96.1.
Oh, I listen to Magic.
WXRX. Is that what it is? WSRS?
I don't know.
I think so.
I know for me,
Worcester's
it's
favorite
number
radio
2
station.
on my pre-programmed radio station.
So I just be in the fa la 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 spirit.
Yeah. And fun fact, the Christmas songs have been helping Jamie and sometimes my niece and nephew behave in the grocery store. And I look like a fool because I sing my Christmas songs out loud. But I think people like it.
I like it, and also people who are like, meh. It's like, okay, be a Grinch somewhere else.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have to like it, but like you don't have to put up a stink about
Yeah.
it.
I like it.
So yeah, I don't know, it's helping me. It's helping me be calm.
Oh, good. Okay, my last one. Heart it or hate it, the Reminders app on an iPhone.
Is that like the to-do list one?
Yeah.
Heart it.
The reason why I put this on there is because I never used it before and I used to find it annoying. I don't know why.
Why?
I
If you just don't use it, then it's just
I think it's because it didn't actually do a good... I think I was trying to use it for, like, taking my pill. Or, like, my
you
meds.
have it set to, like, give you a notification?
No, it didn't give me one. So I was
Oh.
like, this is not what I wanted.
I just use it sometimes, like, I love a pen and paper to-do list.
Yeah.
But if I'm, like, laying in bed at night or, like, if I'm out somewhere and I'm like, oh, I gotta, like, brain dump stuff.
Yeah.
I just, like, open it up and throw it in a to-do list on the Reminders
Yeah.
app. But I don't use it to,
No.
like, give me, like, time-sensitive reminders or
No.
anything.
Yeah, I think I just didn't know how to use it. But this week, I've started to use it for my to-do list. And that's better. Because I kept doing pen and paper ones.
And then
And
you
then
just
I-
have 7.
Yeah. So now I have it all on my phone. And also I can say, hey Siri, please remember to, I don't want her to hear right now. And that's really helpful because of my scatterbrainedness. So that's why I brought it up. And I heard it now.
All right.
All right.
Well, that was it for this week's Heard It or Hate It. Thank you for joining us. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate or don't celebrate. Maybe you just are taking the last week of the year off. We will be doing something a little different the next couple weeks. So we will still be releasing episodes. They just won't be guest-centric.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be us doing stuff or talking about random stuff.
Yeah.
So you'll still have some content. If you have any, like, long drives or flights or anything, you just need to put in headphones and escape your family. That's totally cool, too. We will have content for you. So happy holidays from us.
Yeah. Jamie has a half day on Friday.
Oh, screw that kid. Also can't be shit-faced. So disappointing. Yeah, this is my first time with the mug.
I like it. It's giving like Regis and Kelly, like
Yeah.
watching myself
Well,
there, but you know what I
also-
mean? Like,
I'm just going to keep nice and cozy to you.
Oh,
just so
okay.
you know.
I'll just... So, Cait. Mine actually has...
Like, yeah.